Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Primetime. Breadstick, how you feeling today?
Good.
You ready to get into it? Yeah, you can talk now. You ready to get into it?
Okay. Yes.
We're gonna
I'm
get
ready.
into
Let's
it.
do this.
Yeah. Young Twigger. Young Twigger. Young Twigger. I like fucking dudes. Bouncing on the laps, don't even need a fab. Yeah, bounce up and down and make it clap. Yo, it's Young Twigger. Finger on the trigger. It's okay, small, but better if it's bigger. Got my boy Breadstick. We out here sucking
That's
dick.
me.
Go so deep, it'll make my jaw click. Yo, that shit got me bricked up. Time to get our tricks up.
Call me daddy, you little fucking slut. I'm the big bouncer, the big booty pouncer.
I like twerking on it like a background dancer. I'm the big gay boy, wanna be your boy toy. I'm a little soy boy. Treat me like a fool, make me fucking drool. Treat me like a tool, pack my fucking stool. I'm a big player, I couldn't get gayer. I'm the booty slayer. Yo, I like it big in my mouth like a cig. I got a small dick, it's built like a fig. I'm the big twerker.
I want a tear jerker. I wanna get fucked like a blue collar worker. I got lyrical flow while I'm stretching your hole. The louder you get, the deeper I go.
I got 100 bodies and 6 of them were hotties. You can be ugly as long as you're naughty. Bouncing up and down like there's no tomorrow. Anybody got a dildo I can borrow? I need practice to make perfect, so I can back it up and twerk it. Call me Rihanna cause I can fucking work it. Fuck that Sheeran, I'm fucking perfect. My dick may be small but our game is mighty. I blow a fucking hole in his tidy whities. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Fucking dudes got me feeling sublime.
In the song.
Make this line.
That's enough of that. Breadstick, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Just pretty good? Are you ready for prime time? Where's your prime time energy, Breadstick?
Okay. Sorry. My headphones the whole time. Everything. It was fucking
Are you
with
serious?
me. I'm sorry.
We're having technical difficulties already on prime time. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
No,
we've
I
got
could hear everything. Everything was doubled. Sorry.
That's my fault. That's my fault. I caused all the tech issues here. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got a big show planned today. All right, we're gonna get it a little bit into a criminal investigation. But before we get into any of that, for those who may just be checking in, because this is a time that we usually have never gone live. This is the earliest we've ever gone live together. I'm Twiggy. I'm a host here, and I do that. And this is Breadstick. He went to prison in a federal RICO case for selling fentanyl, and now he's reformed, read the Bible back to back 16 times in prison, and now is a man of God. Okay? And I'm a man of justice. Okay? So that's one thing I need to, get out of the way. I'm a man of justice. Breadstick's a man of God.
All right.
Okay? Because I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, if he was a bad guy, he did sell fentanyl, but if he was a bad guy, I, Twiggy, Detective Twig, a man of justice, would not be working with him. All right? But you guys are going to have to let me get into the rhythm of this. Okay? This is the earliest I've gone, and since I was on Babes, I think, Breadstick. I'm not used to having this type of energy while being live. And then I also haven't been a showrunner in a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, you will have to bear with me. But while we're having fun here at the beginning and it feels lighthearted, ladies and gentlemen, all of that's about to go away. It's about to get real serious. So, Breadstick, do you want to jump right into the content? Or do you have anything to say?
No, I'm good.
He's good. He's good. He's got nothing to say, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to say. So here's what's going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have been a little conflicted recently. Since I came back from my vacation last week, having that time off made me think about my place in the LCU and, also think of ways to kind of justify staying. Holy shit, we've got Slug with 5 busted nuts.
Thank you, Sluggle.
Bustin' nut! We bustin' nuts!
All right, we got to get back to the serious stuff, though.
Is that the first time you've ever played the whole song?
It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had 5 busted nuts dropped. But thank you, Sluggle. But
thank you
you're
very much,
distracting
Sluggle.
us from what's important here. Okay, so
Yep.
I don't like being distracted when I'm very ADD. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been very conflicted about my place in the LCU because Well, the main reason at first, okay, was sleep deprivation. Okay, the only time I actually spent in the LCU was when I was streaming. Um, I didn't spend any time in the Discord, and I felt like I wasn't presenting myself to the community in the way that I should. I was too exhausted to call into shows. I really just, besides streaming and kind of phoning it in, doing that, I really wasn't involved at all. So I was like, why am I here? Right? So that was one thing, sleep deprivation kind of bothered me and was making me sick all the time. Number two, Breadstick here. All right, me and Breadstick used to be on a show together called Slug with 5 Busted Nuts. I'm not going to get my words out.
Bust a nut! We bustin' nuts!
Wait, Twiggy. Before you continue, I want everyone to pay attention to your head when you get up to dance because it looks way too big for your body right now.
Oh, it's a tight police costume. Okay, I ordered the wrong size. Can I please get back to what I was saying?
Yeah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
good,
And thank
you're good.
you, Sluggle. We appreciate it. Everybody thank Sluggle for your gifted memberships. But back to what I was saying. So my boy Breadstick, we out here sucking dick, go so deep it'll make your jaw click. That guy, well, he was my co-host on a little show called Locale Aussie. Me and him, we rode that show out together. He was there for the very last episode with me. But since then, I haven't been able to work with Breadstick in a official manner. I've had him call into some shows that I've been on. But then when I started working with Tommy, one of the things me and Tommy both agreed on is we wanted Breadstick there. At least at minimum as an intern. Okay? Well, we never got him his intern role. We asked. It never happened. Okay? Well, now that I'm here on Nuts and we're here in primetime, I think this is time that me and Breadstick prove together that we are a primetime show. I don't want anybody else. So one of the conditions that I made of staying was I wanted an earlier time slot, and I wanted Breadstick to get, at minimum, a host role, or at minimum, an intern role, intern plus. But I really want him to be my co-host. I want Breadstick to be paid to be here with me because he puts in more work than most people in the LCU. So I very much appreciate him for that. But there's one third thing that's been bothering me recently, okay? And that is sex pests here in the LCU. Because recently we've had an influx of females entering the LCU. And we have a critter who's been hanging around who is a ticking time bomb just waiting to go off. All right, and his name is Iceman, and he has proven before that he has predatory actions. Breadstick, I'm being serious right now. Can you not, cut up? I'm being so serious. I'm trying to stay focused, and you are distracting me.
You got a cat's ass right next to your face, dude.
Breadstick, shush, okay? I'm being so serious right now. I do not want to lose my train of thought, okay? I'm locked in, all right?
You got this.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Iceman. All right? He is a sex pest. He has solicited images from viewers. He has made disgusting comments about... Well, we'll get into all of that, right? But he's kind of fallen back into his old ways. He's getting a little more brave as of recent. And recently he was put on a show with a female host named Abby, who recently just went through a whole stalking ordeal and was... the guy who was stalking her attempted to blackmail her, whole thing. Well, after this has finally been put to rest, they put her with a sex pest who has literally proven to not be able to hold himself back when he gets the urges. Okay, so we're going to get into every bit of the history behind Iceman today, starting at the first big controversy he had. Now, a little bit of background with Iceman. Iceman was my ex-co-host. I worked with Iceman after... me and Breadstick were fired from Locale Aussie. I went to this channel right here. I've been here ever since, and I was working with that meth head. Okay? Well, it was hard to work with. None of that really matters. The thing that got me was he was just always trying to make jokes in a sexual manner. Now, that's fine. I make sexual jokes all the time. I wrote a song called Booty Slayer, for God's sakes. Okay? It's our theme song. But it's when they get a little too close to reality that it became a bother. Okay? So we'll get into that too, but I just want to start from the top. Breadstick, do you know where the top is?
Is it on nut? Sorry, I swear to God, I just heard a cat scream.
At your house?
No, it had to be on your end.
My cat
It's
meowed
through-
real quick, but there was no screaming. Breadstick, what are you getting at?
Oh. Well, I heard it. It tripped me out because it was through one headphone. I have the other one off
So,
currently.
ladies and gentlemen, the first big controversy that Iceman ever had was he made a joke, a sexual joke about a child. It was disgusting. We will get into that, but I currently do not have the actual clip of it because the stream is down. I have a shitty clip of it saved, but I'm going to save that for later. Okay?
Okay.
You just follow me here and you will understand. All right, the first thing I'm going to actually get into recently is fuck! My docket's frozen.
What'd you do?
This has been nice. Prime time and I'm already fumbling. And okay, it's back.
All right, perfect.
All right,
We're
give me one second. Give me 1 second there. Oh, I'm so annoyed now. This has really put a damper on my whole day having this problem. All right, the first clip I want to react to is me going in on Iceman this week. I played this yesterday on stream, but this clip has caused a little bit of controversy recently. So this is the first clip. Are you ready, Breadstick?
Yep.
I don't know how to show run, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying, okay? Leave me alone.
You got this.
I don't
man.
got it. No, I'm messing with you. Let's play it. So
Because I have
to get into the context of this, they were accusing me of taking advantage of you, Breadstick. We've already talked about this. We went over this yesterday. But I want to play this real quick because this will go into the next thing that I'm going to talk about.
Dude,
Why?
he's a fucking trooper, honestly.
Talk
For
about you,
sticking
Breadstick.
around that long and
Talk
showing
about
you.
up every single day.
because I have a lot of bias, I guess, towards.
They're
Brad.
asking
Like,
why
I normally
I'm
say,
fighting
I
for
like
you.
him a lot. He's a really good friend of mine. He's one of the few people I've met online, and my whole history of being online that I've actually become good friends with, like real life friends with. So yeah, I'm gonna fight for my boy. I don't know why that's so difficult for you to understand. I fought for you like that until I found out you were a disgusting creep. So I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I fought hard for you too, and you know it. Now you just gotta trash talk me all the time because I'm part of the group that exposed you for who you are. And now you're slowly trying to make people forget that. But I don't forget the way you talked about 9-year-olds. I know you say you were 9 at the time, but just talking about that as a grown man.
I got the age wrong,
disgusting.
by the
I'm not
way.
gonna forget
It was
about that.
6 years old and 7 years
The
old.
fact that you were-
And then
you
it was
were
actually-
willing
it was-
to- willing to
No,
joke
it was
about
it was a
report?
6-7 joke. It was a 6-7 joke, so it's actually 6-7-year-olds.
So White Owl making that joke, defending a joke that Iceman made, that kind of bothered me a little. So I went in on him yesterday. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start out with all of this. I went in on him yesterday. So today, Tommy C had a massive crash out about me going in at White Owl, and he claimed that I was what did he say? He said that I was saying that he was a PDF defender, right? And I never said that. No, I said he defended a pedophilic joke. That's a very different thing.
Yeah, before we continue, I want to say that I can get how our stream on Nuts this morning, what you said towards Ultra could have been taken that way.
Ultra?
Yes, I'm still calling him Ultra. I've been calling him it since this morning.
No,
I'm going
that's
to
what I'm going to
continue.
get into. That's what I'm going to get into next, right? And so
Yep.
yesterday's stream, not very good. I'm going to be honest with you. I went back and watched it. I went too hard on him. Do I regret it? No, I don't. I think he still needed me to go hard on him. You can't, I mean, he didn't even know the full context of the joke, apparently. So he was just going out to defend it. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to know the context of what I almost said nightmare. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get myself in trouble. Do you want to know the full context of what was said? Do you, Breadstick?
Yep.
Me too. Well, let me get that open real
See
quick.
if it hits. See if it hits different this time.
This is the joke he was defending, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 6-7 joke. Now, I have...
At Hannabananar 801 super chatted $9.99. I'm so happy to see Twiggy and Breadstick in prime time. Love you boys. Twiggy, fucking W karaoke last night.
How did you get the F word into a super chat, Hannah Banana, you crazy bitch? Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
I don't
but
think
now
I've
I'm
ever seen that
distracted again.
before.
What? The F word? I can't do it.
That for in a super chat?
I can't even
Yeah, I
send
don't think
10s.
I've ever seen it.
I can only send 20s. It does not let me send.
That's because
10s.
you're rich.
No,
You're like
it-
Jaffe.
No, I'm not.
You're so rich you
No.
can only send 20s.
No, it will not let me send 10s. I would much prefer that. But yes, we are very happy to be in prime time, Hannah Banana. We're just a little nervous, okay? We haven't done this before, okay? It's been a while. But thank you. And let's get to this clip now. Real quick.
What the hell happened? It got dark where you are quick, Twiggy.
Yeah, it does that.
That's crazy. It was bright light out.
Yeah. Welcome to North Carolina,
Okay.
pal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the joke. All right. I don't even know if I should play this, but I'm going to play it anyway.
When I was 7, I actually lost my virginity. 7 was a wild year for me because I lost my virginity and she was 6 and I was 7 and I stuck it in there and there's blood everywhere.
Stop
But later that
talking
year,
right
I got touched
now!
right here repeatedly. I got touched here repeatedly. So I lost my
So my whole point with White Owl is this isn't a simple 6-7 joke, and it's not a joke at all. Iceman claims now that it was a joke. At the time, he said it was a real, true story. Okay, and we'll get into that too because I've got everything. But I just wanted your opinion on that, Chad. Is that a joke? Is that a 6-7 joke? Is that as simple as it is? Obviously not. Okay, nobody's gonna think that. I've been told I'm pearl clutching, moral grandstanding, all of that. I think people are just out of touch.
At Miamix07 super chatted $10, testing the fucking fuck word LOL.
Yo!
Love it.
Guys, I think
Oh,
super
man.
chats are broken. Oh my gosh.
Use all the words.
Not all of them.
Well, if YouTube lets them through, they've got to be okay then, right?
If it's a word that Breadstick has gotten trouble for saying on stream, ladies and gentlemen, do not say it, okay?
Definitely use it. Definitely use it.
We've got Glock Loaded
I'll
with
see if they
12
work.
months of Band World who says, great to see you in Breadstick on prime time. Happy to be here. We've got Han Solo, Cash Cow for 5 months, who says, first time I saw Breadstick, I thought he was an albino black man. Prayer hands. Give him host, please. Oh, Lord above. I also agree with that. I didn't think you were a black man, though. An albino black man. I never thought that.
I sound way too white to be a black man.
What is... No, Breadstick, stop saying shit like that. You're not allowed to say shit like that. What do you mean by that?
Why?
I know plenty of black men who sound just like you.
Black men have deep voices.
Not necessarily... Michael Jackson?
He turned white.
Shut up! Oh my... We're moving on. We're getting to the serious topics that we're supposed to be talking about right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after that joke that we just covered was made live on air on Locale Nuts, I went into Iceman off stream. I should have done it on stream. I had no idea how to handle that situation. I just told him to shut up, not talk about anything like that again. But when I went into him off air, he was way more vulgar about it. And you can get the more accurate description on Cafe this morning if you want to see that. But after, literally, I think it was the day after, this came out. Okay, so this is on Locale Live. He was an intern there at the time. Well, I'll just let this speak for itself. Give me 1 second. Let's get to it.
No chance.
What's up, Kane?
Iceman, listen, you're a good guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why is the racist known as Butterface DMing me saying you tried to exploit her for nudes? Oh.
No, look, I was trying to get her on for an A-date because I was trying to, get her back into the community. I don't think she's a racist, dude.
I assure you, she called herself one.
I'm going to read this word for word. He was trying to exploit me for nudes. I offered to be his friend. I don't know why, but I was going to ask him to help me convince ya to give me another shot in the LCU. He said if I downloaded Snap and sent nudes, he would help me.
Now, Breadstick, just based off of that alone, what does that sound like?
A predator.
Well, we need a little more context because this is just one side of the story, okay? And I would like to hear her talk about it, and we will get to that too. But let's hear how Iceman has to respond. All right, we've heard her side. What's his side?
No.
Look, here's what it is, right? Yeah, I know it looks bad optically, but I knew she would talk to you anyway.
So I don't know. I'm just being an idiot.
Ice, did you tell a woman, if you send me your tits, I'll put a good word in for you with Keemstar?
No, I didn't say that.
What did you
say? She said that she wouldn't be interested in that, and she said.
At Glockloaded Dax super chatted $9.99. Which word was it? Frick, frack, or fuck? I'm confused that we can't say.
It was the one, the third one. Breadstick, say it. Excuse me.
Fuck?
Sorry. Yeah, fuck. All right.
No, we can say that one. It's the other F word we can't say.
Oh, well, yeah. Don't put that one in. Do not put that one in a super chat, and I don't think it would let you.
Unless it lets it go through. If it lets it go through, that means YouTube's okay with it.
No, it does not. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will be removing your super chat if you do that. And you're already interrupting my investigation, by the way. I just need to put that out there.
I will stop.
Yeah. Not you. You're not interrupting it. You've been good, Breadstick.
No,
You've been a good boy
I keep
today.
interrupting too, though.
No.
I'm sorry if I...
Breadstick,
I'm
you're
sorry
a co-host. I don't care what they tell you.
I
You're
know.
a co-host. You get to interrupt.
I know, but I've been interrupting. And your cat is sorry too.
My cat will...
Okay, she's not. She's not.
All right, let's play the clip.
She just wanted to have a conversation. I said, yeah, I was like that. So
Also, thank you, Glock Loaded,
claiming
for the
that
10.
you
I
were
don't remember
trying
the conversation
to...
specifically.
Hey, I'm talking. Don't fucking interrupt me. She's claiming that you were trying to see her titties. All right. And, you know, in exchange, you were going to put a good word in for her to get her back in the LCU. That's her claim. How true
I don't
is
think
that?
she's a racist.
Listen to me. How true is the claim that if she sent you titties, you were going to put a good word in for her?
No, I said if she has a conversation with me, then I'll put in a good word for her.
What do you mean conversation? What are we talking about?
Because
Titties.
I wanted to okay, here's what happened.
It's true.
Here's what happened. So, because I said I might be coming to America because I wanted to, you know, meet some of the hosts and everything. And she's like, oh, we should hang out in America. I'm like, all right, we can hang out. And like, I don't know. Everyone thinks she's so ugly. I don't think she's that ugly, you know.
Breadstick, what do you think of his defense method?
So, in interrogation, one thing that guilty people do is they'll try to, you know, avoid the question entirely, and then they will over-explain.
Mm-hmm.
He did both. He did both in like a 30-second period.
And you know this because you've been interrogated, correct?
Yeah, I've been interrogated, and I like looking into interrogation and stuff.
I was just making a joke. You went to prison, you know. It's just
Oh, I thought you were serious.
well, no.
No,
I mean, I've interrogated you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of people have.
Let's play the clip.
That she said that she wanted to hang out with you in America?
Yeah,
She did say this, by the way.
I don't believe it.
He's not lying.
I can pull up the DMs if you want. I can show you.
But it's more of like a local meetup style thing, I think.
It's on and off. We're having problems. So yeah.
How convenient. How convenient. In the middle of a scandal where you're exchanging, show me your tits and I'll put a good word in for you in the LCU, that you and your fiance are having problems at the moment. How fucking convenient.
Yep.
Okay, I can send you a video where I'm meeting her tonight. We're trying to sort things out. I can send you a video when I hang out with her. Like, if you don't believe that she exists now because of that.
Why are you sending me a video? We want her on the show. Where is the fiance?
She never
We
came
want
on
her
the
She
show.
doesn't want to be on the show. Like,
Matter of
I've asked her
fact,
many
at this
times.
point,
You're about
ladies and gentlemen, at this point, the fiance did not exist. My leading theory for why Iceman hasn't continued his actions isn't because he's gotten better, anything like that. He has a woman in his life right now. All right? He has a distraction. But if that relationship ends, what's going to happen? Where is he going to get his release? As an
It's probably
admitted
gonna be
sex
worse
addict.
than-
I gotta be clear about this. He is an admitted sex addict. He has admitted it
Yep.
hundreds of times just in the Discord alone. That doesn't count anything that's happened on shows. Sex addicts are very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Like many other types of, actually every other type of addict. When you don't get your high from it anymore, you got to move on to something a little stronger. That's with anything. any like breadstick. You smoke a lot of weed, right?
Yep.
You ever got to go through a little weed cleanse where you don't smoke for a couple of weeks? So you can
Tea break?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can build back your tolerance, because if not, you're not. You got to get something stronger, right? You got to start taking like dabs or something.
I just end up smoking a lot more.
Well, or that.
But yeah, same difference.
Same. I mean, kinda. I guess.
Send me a video of her. What's the difference?
I could send a video of myself pointing at myself and talking with her, and then you could hear her, right?
I'm going to ask you point.
All right, so this is pretty much it for that. I'll be honest with you guys. Just for this segment, because this is a 7-hour stream, and like only the first half of it's Iceman related. But after they get into this, later Boogie mentions that there was a video related to children that he couldn't even mention. He didn't even want to talk about it or react to it because it was just too disgusting. Nightmare and Steak both agreed how disgusting this video was. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of the stream, you saw that video, right? This video that everybody acts like they just haven't seen recently. People were shocked to see it when I dropped it in the Discord today. Yeah, that was played on the stream. And the reactions then were very different to what they are now. I just want to point that out. So let me get that up real quick. And then we will get into it because
Come up.
I'm angry.
Let me know when you're ready.
All of it.
All right, here we go. Breadstick, are you ready? I know you're ready. You're always ready.
Yep.
I knew it all would.
I am ready.
Oh, Keem's ready too.
We all ready? Yeah.
Keem's ready too.
Yes.
They're all ready.
On stream, I said slurs.
No
I think,
fiance
well-
would be okay with
Yoink.
K dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, play it.
Oh, my uncle. You want to know about my uncle? When I was 7,
You've already heard it. I don't want you to have to hear it again. I'm going to talk over it. I'm going to keep on talking over it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to hear it. Okay, it's not important what he's saying. You've already heard what he said.
Talking right now. Here repeatedly. I got touched here repeatedly. So I lost my virginity when I was 7. And
Iceman, enough.
Sorry,
Dude, you're
it's
fucked in the head, dude.
Truly. Fucking.
But it
couldn't have said
happens
it better myself, Keem.
Okay, maybe it did, but like, here's the thing: it followed through with you as an adult. You're fucked in the head, dude. You remind me so much of Lion Maker, who was a serial pedo.
Holy.
It's like insane.
anything like that.
Dude, why would you explain it in such graphic detail? Like, I don't get that.
Because
That's
I'm
the thing,
traumatized by it. I fucking hate what
Bro,
happened
you
to
don't
me.
have to explain in graphic detail. I think you made a 6-7 joke. I'll be fucking honest with you. I think you thought it was fucking funny because you like
It's
to do
not a
that shock humor
6-7
shit.
joke. That's
no,
literally
I genuinely
the-
think it is.
He
Oh,
later
I was
admitted it
7, She
was.
was 6. I genuinely
No.
believe that.
Do not say that. No, I'm genuinely traumatized by it. It was not. No.
You mentioned your
Look,
uncle
I'll
and
give
then
some
you went to a
context
different
about it.
fucking event in your life. So don't
I'm gonna
bullshit.
speed it up a
man.
little.
Don't bullshit. You can't. Like, you literally fucking mentioned 2 different events there.
I feel like we need to. You're community manager, right? Like, well, I can do it as well. I feel like we need to unban Butterface in this moment and
she
have
comes
her
on.
like have a voice for this
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's the
Let her
girl
go
that's
to,
built like
If you're
a
still
ball
watching,
sack, right?
Yeah,
Tag
yeah.
this one band, get in the Discord, and we're gonna pull you up in
Alright.
here.
Yeah.
But
What a
Yeah.
shit
by the way,
show.
I just want everyone to know if I come across with like a wrong take somewhere, like I'm drunk. Tonight's my drunk night. I'm
He's
fucked.
very drunk.
Hey, Boogie, I forgot that.
And
I
if
was
I
all
come
right, so they go into that a little more, right? Eventually, Keem says that he needs to be banned for just that alone. I can keep on playing it if you want, but I mean, we've got a lot to get to. And I don't remember exactly where that was. See, I'm not the kind of guy who's going to timestamp something that's 2 minutes later. I'd rather just play out the clip. So that's what we'll do.
With the wrong take.
I have
It's because I'm
alcohol.
fucked in the
I'm
head.
Go get it.
Let Boogie punish Ice for a week Boogie's way.
I got a whole
Oh,
sack.
God, if I got to do that for a week, Ice, you got no idea the shit that's in my head after what they've done to me. Oh, God.
What happened to
7. I was 7.
That's what
Of
the
course I
clip
was
said.
traumatized. If I have sex at 7 years old, you think that's not traumatizing? Are you kidding me?
Why did you describe it in such awful graphic detail? We don't want to
Because
hear
that's what I remember. I don't remember the pleasure of it. I remember seeing blood everywhere.
Bro.
Damn.
Keep in mind, this is a host in our community still, by the way. I want to point that out to everybody.
By the way,
I have my last words.
she's dude, stop having this conversation on my shows at all.
Sorry, it won't happen again, boss.
Bro. I think everybody wants you fired at this point. You don't understand.
Oh shit.
Let me get that out of the way.
$? Team, if I was
I like repercussions.
Why do you
You
fucking
can't
think
say,
people
"Oh,
would
it's 'cause
hate
they
you,
hate
you
I hate it,
psychopath?
bro.
And
It
this
pisses
ain't
me off
literally
when you do that.
It's not even the
You
first
pass
hurdle.
all accountability every fucking time. I go, oh, they just hate me though. That person's just a hater. Is Team a
No,
hater?
he's in VC talking shit about me all the time.
Is
I'm
Team a
just saying
hater?
this.
I asked you a
No,
fucking
he has
question.
done nothing
fuckface.
but fucking
Should be.
support me. He's given me every fucking opportunity, and I keep fucking it up.
All right, so when he's calling your ass out, it's okay, but if a fucking another viewer does it, they're just a hater. Practice with your
No,
fucking tweets,
not every
motherfucker.
viewer. No. I'm talking about people who genuinely like whatever. No, I'm just
No,
talking him specifically.
Ice,
Of
Ice,
course,
let
I
me
just fucked up.
Let me
I
talk
take
to
full
you
accountability.
specifically. Ice, let me talk to you specifically. This is the LOL Cow Live Network, the LCU. It's not the Horror Cow Network. You are getting into very
Don't
bad
worry,
Horror
Ice.
Cow.
It's not the end of the world. You can always join.
I'm tired of the super
By a
chat.
6-year-old?
When I was 7, no, that's why I said it was a crazy
Shut
year,
up.
because after
Shut
it
up.
happened,
Shut up.
15
You
years
are
old,
already
I
a horror
was
cow.
like,
Shut
"Stop
up.
it."
Shut up.
Maybe you should go back to
I was
listening to
like-
Ghost.
Look, it annoys me when super chats interrupt just in general. Okay, Breadstick, it's a problem.
Yeah, hold up, Twiggy. So, Falk of Nightmares said what? So that shit he said wasn't even a joke. I believe later on he starts saying it was a joke, but he only said that after Nightmare said earlier in the stream that it was a 6-7 joke.
Eventually, what ended up happening was he went into the Discord group, our voice chat, as soon as he got back, and just started so he was put on probation eventually. He was never banned for he wasn't banned for any of this at first. He was put on probation. We'll get into that. But he wasn't allowed to join the voice chats or anything like that. He was only allowed to go onto the show Locale Hero as a punishment, which is, still has access to the Discord, all of that. And we'll get into it. But he went into the voice chat when he wasn't supposed to and just doubled down on everything, said it was a joke, said it never happened, and said that he was going to get away with all of it. Then a little while later, he went on to Locale Hero and said that he was invincible and that none of this would ever, hurt him, basically. And I have the clip of that too, so don't worry. It's on the timeline.
Of course, you fell off on your own.
Yes.
Listen, Butterface is on her way coming in. I need to go smoke a cigarette. I don't know if anyone knows, but I quit vaping, but I'm
All
drunk.
right, Keem, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for that, pal. It gets worse somehow too. And I think that it's still just as bad. I just think that we don't get to see it now. Just from my experience alone, especially with like sex pests and sex addicts, it doesn't go away on its own, and it doesn't go away by you working on it on your own. And the best way to get over something like that is to go to therapy and to also limit yourself from places where you would have temptation. That's like what they tell you for this stuff. I don't remember how many arrests I have under my belt just for like the predator catching stuff I did. But I think it was around it was 10, right? And 7 of them were self-admitted sex addicts. And that was one of the things that they actually tried to use as a defense in court because, with certain cases where you attack somebody, like physically, there have been cases where people got away with it because they had an altered mental state from substances. So people think that they can use this addiction for the same defense. And stupid lawyers will also tell them to try that because stupid lawyer... Brett, when you had your lawyer, question, was he court appointed?
So the first one was, but he was actually he was a really good lawyer, but I was young and dumb, and he was very to the point with me. And at the end of it, he finally just told me, "You're going to prison. We're not fighting for keeping you out. We're fighting for how long you're going for."
Dude,
like he was just ready to get it done with.
Like I had never heard in my life of people like apparently, because it's what I think. Remember that Brandon guy who called in and he was an admitted sex addict on stream and he was in court mandated therapy because of sex crimes?
Yep.
He didn't, the stuff that the illegal stuff he was involved with, which it was just prostitution in his case, right? But
allegedly,
allegedly, that's all we know of, and that's all we could, so with that situation, he was in court mandated counseling for his sex addiction, and that was because of the fact that he had a sex addiction. So he was not charged for these sex crimes in the same way that he would have been. Instead, the charges were kind of, I don't want to use the word dismissed, but they're not going to show up on his record after he completes that mandated counseling.
Yeah, his counseling will keep him off the registry.
Yeah,
He just
law
got
enforcement
probation.
will see it. Law enforcement will be able to see it, but anybody who does a background check on him, like a job, they won't be able to see any of that. So
unless it's like, I think schools like there's certain
schools.
there's
schools
certain things
and-
that'll see it, but
at schools, daycares, and certain positions for the city. I think like parks and recreation, depending on like where you live. It just,
but
it-
like
it
he's not
depends.
in a registry. He's not. He didn't have to do prison time. Like there's with his sentence, there's a good chance that it was just soliciting prostitution
Yeah.
or whatever. But the dude himself is a creep.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he was doing.
He's
He
still
was
around.
doing a lot of fucked up shit.
He
Yeah,
keeps on
he is
making,
still
he's
around.
banned, but he keeps on making alts and donating. If you guys see a guy named Brandon who seems completely illiterate donating to a show, that's him, by the way.
On a side note, Brandon, if you ever feel like jumping in members waiting on whatever account you're on, we will always accept you on stream.
But
Okay,
this
you
is
can
the
continue now.
confrontation, okay? This is after Butterface had come in, talked about, you know, everything that happened, and the stories pretty much lined up. They had a few little discrepancies, like she told him to, you know, cool off, basically, or cool down when he was flirting with her. And that was her, like, basically saying to stop. But Iceman's like, you never told me to stop. You told me to slow it down or something. That was pretty much the only discrepancies they had in their stories. But this is an edit that I found that puts everything together nicely and quicker.
My God.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
The Iceman files are coming out on LOLCOW Live on a Friday fucking night. Look at the
Let me turn it
Iceman
up.
files. Oh, bitch, you ain't surviving this, motherfucker. You are not surviving. Put
Well-
in chat right now. Hashtag
Okay,
Iceman files. Hashtag Iceman files. I want that fucking spamming in my
I'm
fucking
desperate.
chat right now. You are a sex addict, sex pest fucking weirdo that's going to only tear down this community. You fucking
Really?
bro, you need to man the fuck up right now and figure it the fuck out because you're fucking up bad.
It's almost like everything Keem just said is what I've been saying all week, Breadstick.
Yeah,
A threat to the community.
but that was said months ago, though.
I don't think anything's changed except for public appearance, I guess. Because we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I have a clip from yesterday of him.
Well, I know, but I was gonna say there are. It's hard to say this because there are a lot more eyes on Iceman than there were at that time. That like, there's a lot of people watching him to see if he's doing this again.
But we still have the Iceman
that-
files and in the
Yep,
Discord.
I understand.
No, what I'm saying though
I
is we
understand.
have a whole section in the Discord. Anytime he fucks up, people put it there. They keep track of every single one of his fuck ups. That's
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to hold him
there's stuff
accountable.
added there
It's not.
frequently. But the reason I bring that up, and it's kind of doesn't make a lot of sense because we've had a lot of new people come in since after all this happened. But you know, Proto said something, and I do want to say I agree with him. And this is, you know, you might disagree with me on this, but I do think we need to take caution. But I believe you said everything you have has receipts and stuff, right?
Everything I'm showing today, yes. I've been sent like screenshots from people, right, that are cropped out, and it's just like cropped out conversations with no context. And when I reached out for further context, I wasn't given anything. So they look like they're trying to jump on a bandwagon.
Yeah.
I've been told
But-
other stuff happens in voice chats. You know, he'll hop in voice chats with people, or at like even recently. But all I have is like a one-sided testimony, right?
Yep.
There's no point of like bringing any attention to any of that. Only stuff I'm going to show is stuff that's happened in the past, or even, you know, something that happened yesterday, which at the time, you know, a lot of people wouldn't have thought was a big deal. And it's still really not, but it just shows that he's kind of going back to his old ways, I guess. But I'm going to continue with the clip. And I'm going to show it this time.
Dude, she is fucking you every which way, dude. She came out with a hoodie, bro. You're fucked.
I didn't even think about
That's
it.
probably for the best that she did that.
Iceman, I'm hella disappointed in you, dude. This is some disgusting ass behavior.
Yes, it is.
No, we knew this day one that he was a fucking weirdo, right? Everyone's called it out, right? And it was his job to fucking fight against his fucking sex addiction in his sex pest ways. And you failed in such a miserable way. Do you know who the judge is? Butterface.
The fans, I know.
No,
So
Butterface.
Butterface is the person he solicited
She
images from.
holds your balls right now.
One of them.
I know that I'm not supposed to laugh, Keem,
One of
but
them.
this is fucking crazy.
Oh, it's horribly bad. It's horribly bad. I want
need
you
to
to
close
be
off my dams.
I want you to be a big boy in this moment, right? And fix your problem. That's what I want to see. I want to see you actually fix.
Hold up. Systemic Porridge says in the chat, I think doing a show with no pants should have been the final straw. Too weird. Ladies and gentlemen, what that's referring to is a time that Iceman was streaming on Hero without pants on. He stood up and showed his ass. I thought it was hilarious. Not going to lie. But he always would stream without pants on because he would jerk off during streams. He was caught twice doing it and then admitted multiple times that he had done it without anybody ever knowing.
Yeah, but with the pants thing, I think Billy and I think Boogie at one point did that too when they were more of just a sitting. It might be a fat guy thing.
No,
so, which wouldn't defend Iceman
I mean,
in that situation.
maybe,
but I was going
but
to say, I know there are people that do
He
it.
purposely showed his ass. You can. I mean, I'm not going to show the clip, but it was.
Yeah,
it was
well, I
definitely
know
on purpose.
the getting caught beating off stuff. I know.
Yeah, there's
I
a
was here
bunch
for
of
that
stuff.
too.
There's a bunch of stuff. He was willing to test the limits until he got caught, and then he wouldn't do that anymore. But that doesn't mean he's not still doing this stuff. Just out of sight from us or even other places, right? But the fact that he's still here is just wild to me, especially with how big of a deal all of this was. And then we'll get into it. It was just all brushed over and forgotten about. They put him onto another channel, forgot about him. He kept on doing the same stuff, making the same jokes, and even like saying like sexual stuff about people in the community. And it was just overlooked because he was on a channel nobody was paying attention to.
Putting him with my boy Life of Ron was setting him up for failure, though.
I love my boy Life with Ron, right? But
that was. I'm sorry, you got to admit that set Iceman up for failure. Because
I mean, Iceman, how could he be set up for failure? He set himself up for failure.
But I mean, there was a period there on that show where they made a lot of jokes. And that's
I don't. Well, regardless,
his humor feeding off
regardless,
Ron's. But
I
continue.
will
Sorry.
stand by the fact that it was mishandled. Okay, guys, I've talked about this on stream routinely since this has all happened, but I decided today I'm going to do a full episode about it because, I will constantly, anytime I interact with Iceman, I remind people of all of this. I'm not going to drop it. I'm not going to stop talking about it. I don't care if it's in the past. Okay. I have seen no evidence of actual change whatsoever. I also don't believe that I believe that once your actions get to a certain point where you're willing to take advantage of others, I'm not willing to believe that you can change. I'm willing to believe that you will change publicly so that you don't get caught again, but I don't think he'll ever change. He's been given no resources to change. He's only been given resources to kind of enable him. But
yeah.
That's my opinion. Now he gets paid for it too. So, but let's get into it.
Fix this shit, because you are in the red. It's gonna be so hard for you to get back in good standings. I want you to fix this. I want to see it. Everybody wants your ass fired.
To me, that's not cool. I just wanted to let you know about something that made me uncomfortable. I don't want to be the reason why he's here or not here, dude. I just thought that was it just made me uncomfortable.
No, I actually agree that it's weird to put you in the position where you have his balls, but you do. Any woman at any moment could have came up here and made a big deal about his behavior, but you did. So you got his balls. He knew she was desperate, like an actress trying to get a role in Hollywood, like Harvey fucking Weinstein.
No, she was not desperate. Can you clarify that? You were not desperate.
I mean, I asked for help. I think Keem's being a little bit.
Right. It's not Harvey Weinstein. That's not me.
Harvey Einstein.
Yeah.
Fuck off,
Are
dude.
you
Iceman, listen to me. All right, this is Keem talking. You are a sex pest. We've
know.
known this
I've
from
been
day
praying about
one,
it.
and you've been trying to get better. We get.
At Mr. Cross 98 super chatted $9.99. Hey boys. Here's some coins. Breadstick, you a real one, sign of the horns.
Mr. Cross, thank you so much for the dono,
Thank
but
you.
you interrupted again. But I appreciate it. Breadstick, you're a real one. We also have we've got a fellow by the name of Tubbs in the chat says you've given no evidence of anything. Well, I have a little news for you. All the evidence is at almost everybody watching's disposal, because we have a whole collective of every bit of evidence we have against Iceman that you can look at for yourself. Okay? Because while I'll play all of this and I'll give you my opinion, I'm not going to force my opinion on you. All right? I'm also not going to go through every bit of evidence tonight. I have some of it ready to go. Him, we've got some leaked Snapchat messages and stuff we'll get into. But yeah, all of the evidence is at your disposal. But it's in the Discord, so it's actually not at your disposal. I guess it's behind a $10 paywall. So that, what do I do in this situation, Breadstick? I can't show everything.
So if you cash cow up, you can join the Discord. And in the Discord, there's a thing called the Iceman.
No, this is not a promotion for the Discord, okay? But what I'm saying is that it's all there, okay? I'm just not going to go through all of it right now, okay? I'm going to go through everything that happened at the time, show you how serious it was then, and then show you how it was all just, forgotten about. And now he's been left to do his own thing while on the payroll. Okay, nothing's changed. One of the conditions of him being here was that he had to stay sober. He's not sober right now. Now, he's claiming he's going to be sober now because he has a child on the way, but that's a whole different thing we're going to be getting into later. We've got K-Bear's Mama for $1.99 says Breadstick for host role. W Twiggy and Breadstick, thank you so much. And yours. I like your super chat because it didn't interrupt me, so thank you for that.
But you are that.
Do whatever punishments, whatever I need to atone for this.
Okay. Here's your punishment, all right? You need to gather enough letters from every single one of your victims
because there were multiple. All right? Yeah. There were multiple people who came out, and some of them don't want to be talked about live on air. If you go back and watch this whole stream, it's a 7-hour stream, it's all there. All right? But I'm going to respect the people who don't want to be talked about, who have kind of moved on past this. But there was just a bunch of harassment. That's really all it was. It's been a bunch of harassment, a few examples of solicitation, and then him just being a fucking weirdo. But I'll be honest, I would have wanted him gone even if none of this happened, because he's an admitted sex addict. And if you're willing to admit that in public, I don't want you in the same community I'm in. Especially a community that, we've already had some weird sex pests in the past. We need to just get rid of all of that. There's a reason furries are banned from this community, and it's because Keem says they're all sex pests.
Well, they were banned.
Is there a furry
Sorry,
here? Shadow Wolf.
Yeah, they've come in and out. There's been multiple that have come in and out over the past when Girl World joined up and stuff. And
all right, well, you need to give me their names, but not on live. Okay, we'll keep this private. But I'm gonna keep on playing it because we've only got a little bit left in this clip, and then we'll get into what his actual punishment was, because it was.
He
very
didn't really get
interesting.
punished, did he?
Oh, well.
I know they said he did.
Up.
They said he did, but
they hyped up a punishment, but there's nothing done. Now he's just learned how to, act better optically, in front of people. But he still lets it slip out, and I catch it every time. I caught it yesterday. He had to catch himself yesterday, and we're going to get into that. You just have to wait a little. Sorry.
Prove you to be employed here. Every female that you have pursued sexually has to write a letter saying, I approve Iceman to work here.
I'll have to ask my accountant about that.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Well, exactly. You're fucked because you keep pursuing women that don't want nothing to fucking do with you, you retard. You know, life is not fair. All right. I'm going to tell you about reality. Here's reality. Men are held to a higher standard when it comes to this type of shit. And that's just a fact. I know what the world is. All right. You are held to such a higher standard. She could have done the same thing, honestly, right?
Excuse me.
Got away scot-free. You can't.
Scots
You're
free.
a man. So in this moment, you better be a fucking man and figure it the fuck out. Resolve this. It's on you.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Yeah.
I am no longer your boss because you are fired.
I like playing edits instead of just raw clips. They're so much funnier and more enjoyable.
We don't have to condone what these people do.
All right, we're not going to play that, though, because South Park gets us copywritten. You know that firsthand. Not only copywritten, but age-restricted, Breadstick. Remember that? Remember when I walked away and you played a South Park?
I was proving a point.
Yeah,
I was
you
proving
proved
a
the
point.
You proved the point that got us age-restricted. Okay, I've been very good about my age restrictions.
Did it get the stream taken down? Did it get the stream taken down?
I had to cut it out.
That's just because you got no balls.
Yeah,
you could have left it
balls.
in there.
I have balls. Go watch the Fed Smoker I did on Ozzy if it's still up on the Crack channel. It has like
Hey,
7
do you
F
know-
slurs
do you
in
know
it.
where
Okay.
do you know where I found that South Park clip?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Doesn't matter. Remember the video I sang you of the guy singing the 1800 songs where he's just dropping the N word repeatedly and it's still on YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably monetized too because he had a great voice.
He did have a great voice. A very interesting choice of song though. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we can't show you what we're talking about. But moving on to more serious topics once again, because Breadstick is the reason I always get derailed. Okay?
Sorry.
It's not me. It's
I
not
apologize.
ADD. Breadstick, don't apologize.
You're doing better though.
You're making me feel bad. I was blaming you for no reason, and now you submitted, and now I feel bad. All right.
Linguini wants in.
Well, Linguini
As
is
God
not
is my
coming in
witness,
right
I've
now
taken-
because Linguini is being a brat, to be honest.
No, he's not. You never let him in anymore.
Linguini was in for 2 hours before the stream.
No,
That's
he
how I know
wasn't.
he's being a brat.
Liar.
You're a liar. You're a filthy liar, okay? You're a...
Thank you, Octoling, for the cash cow.
You know what? It's not just Octoling. We didn't announce one earlier either, okay? So I'm going to go back to that before I get back into this clip. No, because Bus versus Annihilator was
I missed that
also
one.
a brand new cash cow. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this means. It means we've got to play the song.
Bust a nut! Bust a nut! We bustin' nuts!
So, guys, I would make Twiggy set a goal to let Linguini in, but by the time we hit the goal, Linguini will probably be away from the window.
And on top of all of that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing any more goals.
I was gonna do it because they asked.
Okay, well, that's different. Okay, I
Look
gotta
at
let
him. He looks
I gotta
sad.
let him in. He does look really sad right now. Give me 1 second. He looks so sad, and I can't.
He's got a really adorable mustache that reminds us of a early 1900s leader of a country, and he's also painted like a cow. Linguini is awesome, and he's calmer than Twiggy. Look at this guy. He's got thumbs like my cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, before
Wait.
we get back into the coverage of our token sexual degenerate, I would like to show you Linguini, our token
Look at
fascist.
his mustache.
Look at him. He's just such a sweet boy. Hello, Linguini. Say hello to Linguini, chat.
Hi, Linguini. I
Yo!
missed you.
Don Johnson in the chat, Breadstick, time him out. He said F Linguini.
Where?
Get him. Get
Don
him. 10
Johnson.
seconds. Get him for 10 seconds,
Oh.
Breadstick.
I gotta go back to. For some reason, it switched. Don Johnson. Oh, right.
Breadstick is my
Bring
main
back
mod.
the furries.
My main mod. Breadstick's the head mod.
For 10 seconds? Got it.
Hello, Linguini. I'm putting you down now.
I should have gave him another 10 seconds because he uses Hotmail.
Hotmail. Who is this
I know
guy?
it still exists, apparently.
Who is this
someone
guy?
old.
Oceanic Beauty says, someone pay for my membership. Why are you begging in my chat? Dear God. Somebody help that person, I guess.
Hey, that's not begging. That's called a hustle.
That is a hustle. That is a hustle. I have plenty of side hustles. Where's Tony Rigatoni? He's no longer in the Discord. And
yeah.
Twigger Rigatoni also has the copyright to his name. So if you'll notice, ladies and gentlemen, I changed my name. It's now Twigger Rigatoni. I also I trademarked the name Rigatoni. So he has 30 days to change his name or else.
One more thing. Hannah, if you are on an iPhone and you want to upgrade to Cash Cow, it's way easier if you just download the Chrome browser and sign into YouTube on the Chrome browser.
On desktop, right? Like you use the desktop version of YouTube? No, you don't even have to?
Yeah, the desktop user through the Chrome browser. Or desktop YouTube through the Chrome browser on iPhone. Makes it way easier.
But, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going back to the serious topics. Also, I just want to state that this is the only time we're going to do anything like this. I'm kind of weird, right? So, because I wanted to cover this is just what we're covering. Did not think it would be the most successful or entertaining content by any means. This is a personal vendetta because I hate sex pests and sexual degenerates of any manner, for that matter. That's why I hate anime. I've talked about that. Go back to the last episode, not the last episode, the episode before last. 3 hours in, I think. You'll find it out. But you ready, Breadstick?
Yep.
I love you.
I love you too, Twiggy, very much.
Breadstick, we need to get you a host role.
We will, eventually.
I'm not going to try to make any money until we get you a host role. I'm not going to try to make any money anyway.
We're going to show Keem that I'm worth the host role. Unlike all the people that just get it handed to them, I'm going to earn that motherfucker.
I mean, come on, White Owl got one. Come on.
You got to quit giving White Owl such a hard time, man.
I told White Owl from the beginning I would give him a hard time because he's been trying to mooch off of me since I met him.
Yeah, but it's the LCU, Twiggy.
Don't try to mooch off of me. I've got nothing to mooch off of. I'm not moochable.
You're rich.
No, I'm not. Breadstick, I don't like talking about financials. But no.
Grade A, under A. Continue.
Here's the thing. Okay. I am only two positions in the leaderboard over White Owl, right? I'm nothing to try to mooch off of. Nothing. He's almost on my level, if we're being honest.
You know why White Owl jumps on your shows and stuff, Twiggy?
Because he's in love with me.
You want to know the truth? It's because he's comfortable around you. Because you're not like all the other hosts. That's why all these hosts jump in.
That's not true,
because they're comfortable around you.
I'm the last person you want to be comfortable around. I'm the last person who wants to be comfortable around you. I don't want you comfortable around me.
But that's what it is.
Well, I have given him a hard time, a very hard time. But I also reached out to White Owl and I just told him basically, last night I was the problem, not him. That being said, he shouldn't have blindly defended Iceman.
He shouldn't have, but you did. Sorry, you did kind of call him a certain defender.
I didn't call him that.
You insinuated.
Mm-mm. I did.
It could be taken that way. It could be taken that way.
And that was the whole
words.
point. That was the whole point, though.
Yep.
And I do not regret even that. I never said he was, but if there was an insinuation there, it looked like that. Don't care, okay? Because my whole point to him, and he understood. Me and him have talked about it. Is if you go around blindly defending people, especially people who are making jokes the way Iceman was, anybody can insinuate that. And he's not going to be able to fight back from it. What's he going to say?
I'm just
saying, what's he going to say? How is he going to defend himself? If somebody actually made that accusation, how would he defend himself?
I think like me personally, I'm going to use,
how he would defend himself.
In his shoes. Say I was in his shoes. I would say, you know what? I fucked up. I shouldn't have done it.
Yes.
That's simple.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was just about to say. But he still hasn't done that. He just
Yeah,
says he
I
doesn't
understand.
condone it, but he says it was a joke. It's not a joke. It's disgusting. Tina
Twiggy,
D.
Hi, Tina.
You know what this is, Twiggy?
It looks like a hatchet.
It's a hatchet.
We took an axe to the queen today. Bada boom, bada bing.
Tina, I'm actually happy you're here.
What's up?
Are you happy to have Foxy Mama gone?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you, if not probably all of you, watch the LCU, obviously. But Tina D, legend here. Me and her have beefed. We've been best friends, and now she's my adoptive grandmother. Or does that make you feel old?
No, don't make me feel old. I'm glad to be old.
How you doing?
Hey, Twiggy, what's the problem between you and Iceman, man? I had him fucking. You used to like him at one time. I got him bopping and twapping.
I did.
What's going on, bro?
Well, my problem with Iceman is that I put a lot of effort into not only supporting him, but defending him. And I put a lot of work in with him. And then my biggest issue isn't even the fact that, you know, like what we've gone over. He solicited images from viewers, which I think is disgusting. All right?
Right.
And I think if you do it once, you do it twice, because he's been caught twice now, I think, with one questionable one. You're going to do it again. But my biggest issue is the way he would joke about children. Because, like, I don't want, I'm not trying to be like a pearl clutcher or a moral grandstander, right? But I have a niece who is the exact age that Iceman was joking about.
Okay.
And there's just no way I can ignore that or forget about it. And anytime I see him on a show, I'm going to think about that. So I will not let it be forgotten.
I'm not. You know, that's about her. That's my problem with her. Why? After that troll game she played with me and Poopa, I just never looked at her the same again.
No, and that's, I mean, yeah, exactly, kind of, you know, I will never see him the same way again. And I don't, like, when it gets to that point, like, where you're willing to talk the way he did, I want to be honest, because of, like, it might just be a me thing, okay? I used to professionally expose people for being, you know, creeps and predators, right? So when it comes to me seeing somebody who's willing to take actions like that, like, that's the solicitation part I'm talking about. But then also joke about, like, kids. Because I've already dealt with people who are actual, you know, like, I guess, predators. I cease to see you as human. I see you as an animal. So there's no way I can just, like, get over it, forgive him, give him a second chance. I can't do that. Because I've seen too many times that people who are this far gone don't change. And they learn to adapt publicly, optically.
Like I said, Grammy said I'd like getting fucked by my dad when I was a kid. And everybody just forgets her for it. I get it. But
I don't.
Your name is Twigga Rigatona?
Twigga Rigatoni.
That Rigatoni's got his meatballs are really fucking scrambled.
Well, he's gone. He's banned.
Yeah, he's gone.
Boom, bada, bing.
I trademarked the name Rigatoni with this exact spelling, by the way, because he kept on saying he was the real Rigatoni. Not anymore, Tina. I own the trademark, okay? One of my favorite trolls to do to people. If they want to come after me and, you know, I will trademark your name before you do. Is it a douchebag move? Yes, but I'm going to keep on doing it. And how are you going to stop me?
I already trademarked mine a long time ago.
Well, not you, Tina. Not you. You've got a British manager and everything. I know where your trademark is. You've talked about it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just want you to know, you can easily prove if I've trademarked something by looking up the trademark to it. And if I have trademarked it, you can find all of my personal information. So just remember that. That's a real thing. If you have a trademark, they got you.
There's a watermark on it too.
I don't have any of that. I'm going to be honest, Tina. I lied. I'm a fibber. I was just trolling. I was just trolling Tony. But you know, it's not a troll. Everything I'm talking about right now. Like, I'm very serious about all of this.
Yeah, but can we go back to being funny and having nuts?
After tonight, yes. And Keem put out a statement that said that I was going to quit if my Iceman wasn't fired. Like, he said that to Iceman. I never said that. My exact statement was, it's going, like, one of us is going to be removed from this community, because I'm not going to stop going at him, and I'm not going to stop reminding people of, you know, who he is. Even if I see full evidence that he's changed, you know, maybe, right? But how would he prove that? That's where it gets hard. because I've seen people go
Right.
to therapy for stuff like this, right?
Correct.
They learn how to adapt to that. And then a
how
couple
do
of
you feel
years later, they're in prison because they had a
Well, what do
weak
you feel-
moment where they thought they wouldn't get caught.
Well, what do you think about Chappie saying there should be blow up dolls for predators to fuck?
Explain.
That
No,
it depends.
explain.
You can't, if you take it out of context from the way Jaffe said it, it sounded really bad. But
Yeah?
he specifically stated if it was a perfect world,
If it was a perfect world, we wouldn't have predators.
Exactly.
Yeah, but basically what Jaffe was saying, if it was a utopia and creating a blow up child sex doll would stop that,
no, it wouldn't.
Then he would be for it. That's what I mean. You
It's
have
just-
to
it's-
follow the
it's a
whole
s- no, but
hypothetical
there's-
because in the
but
real world
the
it
thing
doesn't
is,
make
right,
sense.
A hypothetical can be anything. You can make anything a hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
So what was the point of putting it out there then? Why would he even talk? Why would he even make that hypothetical, right?
Where
Where
your
does that
mind's gotta
hypothetical
go.
come from?
Where's your mind
Something
gotta
with
go?
That's what I'm saying, Tina.
Well, it was the chat had asked him something about it.
If the chat asks me
Like-
about that, you know what my perfect hypothetical for this is? Public executions for all of them. That's my perfect hypothetical.
Sleeping pills.
No, not sleeping pills. We're gonna do it like they do in the Middle East, where if you've caused permanent
Ooh.
damage to somebody, right, that they have to live with for the rest of your life, you don't deserve your life. So in the Middle East, they just kind of parade people hanging from cranes down the street when they've, assaulted minors, for example. Well, in certain parts.
Okay,
of the
I'm for
Middle
that
East.
one too.
I'm for that one.
I'm for that one too.
But after this, Tina, we're not talking about any of this anymore. Okay, I will be going after Iceman on his own shows. I will not be bringing it to mine.
Thank you.
Oh, I mean, it's
Please,
just.
Listen, I know how you are. You're a passionate person like me. I know. And unfortunately, they think because we're locals that we have to accept everything. No, we don't. We have our rights to our opinions also. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Albert today on the front porch with a wig and a dress on, fucking doing the cha-cha out there, it was pretty funny to me.
I thought it was funny, right?
Yeah, but how come
But-
that wasn't brought up? That's what the fucking my war started with Foxy over. Because I said, you guys see Gay Today? It was good. She said, oh, you mean your son deep throating a brush? Yeah. Oh, out of everything that happened, you bring that up to me.
Why is she gonna bring that up though? What's she gonna say? Your son? What is she gonna like? What's her criticism there?
She's trying to trigger me, and I'm done with that, bro.
So she's
Get
gonna
back
try to
the
trigger
shit,
you by saying that your son's gay when Foxy's a lesbian. How's that?
Yeah, but she calls me a homophobe now, and then I said I like Toby Keith, now I'm a racist. Yeah.
Tina.
Yeah.
I know you as not a homophobe. Only because some of your biggest supporters who you know personally, guys, they're not straight.
My own manager's not.
No, but
you know what Tina is? Tina's the trailer park mom. It doesn't matter what your sexuality is, what the color of your fucking skin is. She's going to take you under her wing, and she's going to take care of you until you wrong her. I know that because my mom and mother-in-law are the same fucking way.
Tina, not trying to gas you up, Tina, and eventually I'm going to get back to the content we were talking about. But the cool thing about Tina, Breadstick, is that you kind of can wrong her. Because I've done it.
No, that's what I mean. But until you wrong her, she's not going to look down on you.
I don't think you looked down on me when I wronged you, Tina. You're just like, oh, he's mad about something.
Well, she is taller than you.
I mean, there's a difference between telling me my worth, because you got a good numbers and you triggered me one time. You just ain't gonna keep poking at me, bro, and keep doing it and keep doing it. And keep doing it,
Why?
keep doing
Why
it.
is
I'm
it
not-
always about the numbers, though? Everything's about the numbers or the money, and every time somebody's talking about the numbers or the money, they don't make it.
None? I gotta go.
I don't make any money here in the LCU. I don't pull in any numbers, right, on my own. I've been okay with other people, but who really gets credit for that, right? But I'm still here.
Right.
And I'm not.
I know what she said. Look what I did. Look what I did. Look what I did. Look what I did. We've been doing this for over 16 months. This channel was successful. It has been ever since day one, knock on wood. But no, it's better now that I'm here. Okay, we did have a better increase because you're new here. But you keep digging at me. I'm not Albert.
Yeah,
I'm not a tard in the yard. You can't keep digging at me, bro, because I'm gonna dig your fucking grave for you. She had to learn the hard way. But you know what? Much respect. Homeless man's here to help me put the desk together. Get in there, get that dog
All
out,
right.
take him to go kick this. Y'all have a good show. Breadstick,
Yep.
PP. You guys tell me how to make a PP.
Oh, yeah, I got to get the rubber gloves and stuff and show you. Yep, we're going to do it. Fifi! We will. I will get the stuff and we will do a Fifi.
All right. Peace out. Love you guys.
A Fifi is like a
Peace
prison
out, love you.
pocket pussy, right?
It's exactly a prison pocket pussy. Bye.
Bye. Give me the fuck out of here.
I accidentally server deafened her before I kicked her. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Well, Tina, you guys will figure that one out later.
Stick, if you're hearing this, please unserver deafen Tina.
Yeah, please unserver deafen Tina. It was an accident. I just forgot Tina doesn't know how to leave a call. All right, back to the clip, I guess. I don't remember where we were. Sometimes
We were
that
right
happens.
here in
No, I rewound it.
in this clip.
I rewound it.
We were forward a little bit.
Fucking, what was it? Was it LSD? Was it? Whoa.
I don't remember.
Fuck you. At the end of the day, I'll tell you this, motherfucker. Let's actually fucking leak the reality of your drug abuse when we had that one-to-one call. Do you remember?
Bro, what the fuck is going on now?
I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna have to
no
reopen this
idea.
clip. I don't know where
I
we
don't
are.
know what you did.
I'm so confused. All right. Decision to put on probation.
Willie the Fridge. Yes, we're talking about Iceman, but we're not gonna fuck him, dude. We're gonna do the exact opposite.
Oh no, I
We're
want
gonna stay away from.
I want to fuck him up.
No, he said fuck Iceman. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be intimate with him.
Oh, buddy, I'm going to intimately destroy him, okay? My whole mission here in the LCU right now is that. And you know what? I have the most support I have ever had as a host right now, by the way.
You do. You have a lot of support. You have a lot of people backing you. People that are not only in the
Because
chat,
people
but
don't
also
feel
people
safe
that
in the
aren't here.
community with this guy around.
Yeah.
The main reason I'm like going after it is because I've had multiple people reach out saying they do not feel safe with this guy in the community because they agree with me that he is a ticking time bomb. Something is going to happen eventually.
Oh, thank you, Sluggle. We're at Ice getting a punishment. Thank you, Sluggle, for keeping track of the show when we couldn't.
Sluggle?
That's better, Willie the Fridge. Let's fuck up Iceman.
Yeah, that's my
Not
goal.
fuck Iceman.
That's my goal, okay? I have to find something to be passionate about. Luckily, I didn't have to find this one. All right, it fell into my lap. But no, the reason I'm bringing it all up now is because like I literally like as soon as I saw him being put on a stream with Abby, I was like, hold up. This goes against all of the rules that were set in place for him. So then I went and looked at stuff that he was doing because I don't have time to watch all the shows. When I saw him on Fire, yeah, I called in. I didn't know he was on Gay. I thought he was like being put on Gay as a guest. I didn't know he was a host on Gay. I'm going to be honest.
He's got an actual host role?
Yes.
I didn't know he had a
Iceman
host
doesn't have
role.
any restrictions anymore. No restrictions. They were all just set aside. I had no idea until recently that it was
Well,
just
the good news is
all forgotten
Hero
about.
got demonetized, so he won't get any money from Hero.
It doesn't matter. All right. Like the thing is, he had all these rules set in place, right? The whole reason people were okay, like not me, not most people, but the only reason like some of the community was okay with him having him back is because Keem said there was going to be all these strict rules that he had to follow, and that Keem was going to be working with him personally. What happened to that? Where did that go? Because that wasn't long ago at all.
No,
Seems that
a
it was
couple
forgotten
months.
about, and now he's out to do his own thing willy nilly. No, I don't think so. So let's play it.
I witness I've taken a lot of meth.
Iceman, you know who else is vindictive?
Who?
Me.
How vindictive, Keem?
So what does that mean? I'm not going to get so.
Well, you sexually harass the women in my community. You try to steal.
That's all. Hold
You
up.
try-
Sexually harassing women in the community sounds like enough to keep somebody out, right?
Yeah, especially when you look at what other people have been kicked out for. That is severely less.
Ladies and gentlemen, go look at every single banning or firing that I've had, okay? At least the one time I was banned for something somebody claimed was sexual harassment, it wasn't, because all I did was say something I saw. I didn't make any comments towards that person. And when I said it, I had multiple people come and back me up. Oh, yeah, I did do the worm. That's my bad. Okay, that one time I was actually the bad guy, okay? But no. When I was banned for, some of the stuff that I've come out and said that was, sexual in nature, when I was like talking about something somebody else did, people came and backed me up. Okay. I was proven to be telling the truth. But I wasn't ever, acting that way towards somebody. You'll never catch me doing anything like that. Ever. Because for one, I have respect for other people. And guys, guess what? I have a lot of respect for my wife. An unmatched respect compared to some of these people, like Iceman, for example, who claims he was in a relationship the whole time he was soliciting nudes from viewers. But let's just continue.
Destroy one of my channels.
So what does that mean? I'm not going to get so.
Well, you sexually harass the women in my community. You try to steal. You try to destroy one of my channels, Lolcow Gold. You've done a lot to fuck with me and my community.
You also said that you were the reason that LCL made 7K that night.
Yeah.
You said Keem used you because you are the best talent in the LCU. Delusional.
Yes, I'm a
Tommy C
delusional
tried
person.
to help Iceman
100%.
too.
Absolutely, I love Tommy C. He's a fucking amazing guy. Your mama,
You literally regret it,
Tina,
by the way.
Albert.
They regret
Okay, I'm
it
sure
too.
they do after this shit,
Yeah,
of course.
you're
But I'm just saying,
offensive.
there's been people in this community that have been fucking
This
amazing.
is what you're going to do. And this is your absolute last chance here.
Was it?
Do you understand?
Was it his last chance? Let's see. Okay, let's see if it really was his last chance.
You are not an employee.
Oh.
You're not even an intern.
An intern.
You are going to have the probation role in our Discord, meaning you can't even join a fucking VC.
Wow.
You are on
Yes, sir.
probation. If anything at all happens where you're trying to get people to send money to your PayPal, if you're trying to attack a host and hurt a show, if you're sexually harassing anyone,
I can confirm that all of those have happened since this rule was enacted, except for the PayPal stuff.
20. Thank you, baby girl.
Oh yeah.
if you're sexually harassing anyone, you're immediately going to be Voldemort. And you will call in every single day to Lolcow Hero with Thick Gemini and Life with Rock.
Crazy, because that's the exact show where he did most of the things that he was told if he did, he wouldn't be allowed back. Kind of funny.
On a unpartnered channel.
Oh, God, that's worse than fucking just...
And you will be on your best behavior.
I appreciate it, boss. Thank you.
And that will be going on for a while, a very long while.
It wasn't a very long while.
That's okay. I just want to be a part of this place.
Not at all, actually. I think it was a couple of days before, you know, something happened, and then it was just, you know, oh, don't do that again. Slap on the wrist.
Do you remember what month this happened in? It wasn't that long ago. Wasn't it like February?
It was February, 2 months ago.
Yep. So a very long while. He's already a host. Well, and he's been a host.
Oh, he's been a host.
Yep.
It's kind of funny. So now, like, to the people who are saying that, you know, none of this is relevant and this is all in the past, not really. Not really at all. And I've never seen anybody who can go from, you know, what Iceman was to being, you know, this great model citizen in 2 months. Especially when, you know, it resets every time he makes a mistake. So how long has it really been? But
Not very long.
Let's continue. And what time is it? Because we might have to like jump forward a little. Oh, we're good. We're good. We got this.
9:19.
We got this. It is
Let's-
9:19.
All right.
We
And
got
you
it.
can,
I'm saying-
you can survive. You can survive on your government assistance.
Oh, he's surviving on more key.
And then maybe in the future, with a long period of good behavior, you will have this opportunity again, and you
Turns out, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't need to be a long period or good behavior. But let's continue.
will not fuck it up.
Yes, boss. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to my family. I'll prove it to my fiance. I'll prove it to everyone.
And let me tell you something, you slack-jawed MDMA taking fucking son of a bitch. Right? Next time you
After
fucking...
the 6-old thing, why is he even on probation?
Well,
please don't make him wear a dress.
Oh, guys,
That's
you
the
know,
one
you,
thing he
actually,
said
I do want to show something real quick that I think might add to this. Let's keep the live chat up. Let's see how the chat's reacting to all of this, Breadstick.
Would never do. Also, please
I'm
don't
gonna
restrict his smoking while has on stream. No dresses.
Final words.
Yes,
Final
smoking.
words.
Well, they
I
still
need
have
to
the
talk to
live
these
chat
people.
on it?
Final words,
Yeah.
Iceman, because you're about to get kicked the fuck out of here.
Thank you. Very much, Keem. I greatly appreciate it.
I want to say one thing. If that's
And
okay.
notice how these aren't the
Hurry
same
up.
names over and over
The
again.
next time you say you have to fucking
This
carry
is
me
El
again...
Team I get banned for
Okay,
little
some of them
stupid
are.
shit in disc. But this meth head who is a creep gets chances.
Okay, so okay, so for your fucking fake
I
drug dealer,
love that the
next
stream's
time
still
you
up,
claim
by
to
the way.
fucking carry me for a month, remember this fucking day, you little fucking bitch. Remember this fucking day. I run circles around you, you fucking broke bitch.
Thank you for that,
Yes,
Nightmare.
man.
Fuck you. I hope your fucking
Iceman.
girl leaves you. She can come to Wales and I will
His girl wasn't real, Nightmare. Come on.
fucking double penetrate that pussy. Do you understand?
Iceman.
I will fucking
Again.
tear her open with consent.
Again, Iceman, you're not going to goon people in our community. You're not going to send people your fucking PayPal, right? And you're not going to backstab the people that help you.
Oh, look
You're
at
on
that.
probation.
Xylee for $20.
You're not allowed to be in VCs.
What is she going to say?
You're not allowed to message anybody
I'm sorry,
in
this
DMs
is
in
crap.
this community.
He can still target women in the Discord with that role.
What do you mean by that, Xylee? There's just no way.
I will respond to that in a second. Bear with me. Go ahead, Thick Gemini.
What the fuck are you doing, King? Why the fuck you put this ice melt motherfucker on Hero?
Because you said I was evil. You remember that? I have fun with
I don't care
Iceman.
about any
you
of
better
this.
be on your best behavior. Bye. All right. Now, finally, obviously, you know, the chat is going to be all L's. I get it. If I was a viewer of the show, I would be spamming L's too. I totally understand it.
Now, I think they're doing L's because they were able to predict exactly how this would turn out, and it's exactly how it has now. And with more time, I'm sure something, you know, eventually, you know.
But
maybe.
here's the problem. If I send that psychopath out on his own, he's going to fucking hurt people.
He's going to hurt people outside of this community too, Keem. He just may not be hurting them in this community because he has people watching him. You think because he's in the community, he won't hurt people?
He's going to fucking be horrible.
That's what
right?
he does.
I can nuke his ass for a limited time. I could give him one more chance. I can stop him from being in fucking VCs, and I could throw him on with Thick Gemini and Ron, and hopefully he can figure his fucking life out. But if he can't, then I'm just going to send him on his way. This guy has...
Breadstick, do you see the logic in this?
No.
I mean, I guess, like, the only way I can, like, try to make any logic out of this is, oh, the LCU will distract him, you know, from the outside world. No. I don't think that's how it works. I don't know. I mean, when I watched this, it didn't make any sense. But now, looking at how things are today, 2 months later, you know, a long time, or, you know, I don't know what a long time is by definition anymore, but something here just is, it's fun to look back on. I'll just leave it at that.
Has already been banned on fucking Twitch for messaging people. He's been banned everywhere else for fucking messaging people. He's going to figure it out or he's fucking gone.
So what does this change,
All right.
though?
All right, so you folks heard it here first. He has been sent to the hell of working with Thick Gemini and Ron on an unpaid channel as a person that's not an intern or a host. So if you guys are concerned about money, he's not getting a fucking dime. He's still going to die in poverty. So we can all be happy about that still.
That's pretty based, yeah.
If he ever gets paid again, can we pay him enough meth that he could take and end it?
That's what I
And
think.
just to
Boogie.
be clear, there is no 100% proof.
Really
that he's
hard to do with
inappropriate
meth.
kids, right?
I didn't
No,
see
no, no.
any.
No, to answer Keem's question, there's no proof. Like, nobody said he's inappropriate with kids. It's just disgusting that he would talk about children the way he did, and no normal person in general would ever talk like that. That's all we've said. Nobody has ever called him a PDF, to put in YouTube terms. We have called him other things, though, because there's evidence. I mean, it's not even evidence. I mean, I can get away with calling him a predator, and I do not have to say allegedly, because of his actions that we all just watched tonight. That alone is enough for me to call him that. I mean, and there's more on the stream, too.
I think there's too many people that mix up the word predator and the PDF.
Yes,
they're two different things.
Yeah, well, yeah,
but realistically, they can both be as bad as each other. I mean, I don't know. PDFs in my eyes are significantly worse.
In my
but
eyes,
you
too.
have to treat a predator the same way.
Well, yes, but that being said, I can think one's worse. While, thinking both need to be, taken out of here,
Yeah, I guess that is a better way to word it.
I guess the way I view it is, I've seen cases where somebody gets years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and they have to spend the rest of their life in prison for, like, harming a woman, right?
Yep.
I do not feel...
And then get probation for harming a kid?
Well, that is something that happens often. It is.
Yes.
But no, if they got years and years and years and years to the point where they're spending the rest of their life in prison for harming a kid, I don't think that's enough. Well, actually, I kind of have a weird view on it.
Go to prison, it may be enough.
That's what I was about to get to. I may have an actual different view on that because I know what happens to people who go to prison. But like things in prisons, not all of them. Some of the prisons know what they're doing. Okay, but other ones will protect them and keep them in solitary.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It all depends where they go, because no matter which prison system you're in, there's going to be protective yards. It's just a lot of them will try to hide what they are in for.
Like this rapper David, who dismembered a 14-year-old. He's been put in the shoe. He doesn't. Need to be in the
he
shoe.
has to. He killed a kid. He killed a kid. He is actually a PDF, and he killed a kid.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be in the shoe.
Yeah, but he's at risk. He's at risk.
At risk
and
of
he knows
what?
Anywhere from penetration to death.
Whose problem is that other than his?
No, that's what I mean. He probably put himself in the shoe. He probably refused housing.
Regardless, refuse housing. I don't care. Okay, you should have never gotten to the point where you had the choice. It should have been immediately to the chair.
But check this out, Twiggy. So not a lot of people know this. But so there's protective yards, but they're called dropout yards because they also send the gang dropouts there. And the gang dropouts will make their own gangs, and they'll start what's it called? Where they start charging the peds fucking money for rent.
I'm so sorry. Darn it, Shanny says, honestly, I think the girls Iceman was harassing asked for it. The block button exists. The joke about that poor little girl is hideous, but it's his trauma too. Shouldn't have been a joke, though. It's not trauma. He admitted that nothing like that ever happened. And the way he described it, the way he described it, no, it didn't happen. Okay, maybe it was a fantasy. Okay, but it didn't happen. All right, but also, like, to say that they asked for it, you can say that, right? But he was still willing to go out of his way to solicit images. I don't care how awful the person was. It showed that he was willing to go there. Okay. And it wasn't that, you say the girls that he was, harassing deserved it. What about the girl who didn't ask for any of it, tried to avoid him, and then he would constantly harass her, asking if he could watch her and her boyfriend have sex? Not going to say her name because she's one of the people who does not want to be talked about. But go back and watch the original 7-hour stream about this stream I'm watching right now. Let me show you the title. Okay, this 7-hour stream right here, the Iceman trial. Go watch that. Go watch the full thing, and still, see if you hold the same opinion. Because this stream was, this was hyped up to be the end of Iceman. But
yeah, but hold up. One, victim blaming is a horrible thing. I'm gonna put something out there, okay? You don't end up the way I did by not going through fucking trauma. And you know what I don't do? Get on the fucking camera and put my trauma out there to traumatize other motherfuckers.
no.
My trauma ain't a joke. His trauma ain't a joke, and he doesn't need to put it out there for everyone to
it didn't
see.
sound
If it really is that,
He didn't talk about it like it was traumatic to him, okay? He talked about it like it was
That's
traumatic
what I
to this
mean.
little girl, but there was no little girl, I hope, okay? And the way he's gone back on it since, you know, he claims there wasn't.
Yeah.
But, like, it was never a trauma thing, okay? And then he said it the way he did to make light of it. How is that making light of it? Call me a moral grandstander, okay? All right? You're just showing who you are. I'm just going to throw that out there, all right? I have certain, you know, standards that I hold people to, and when they talk about a child this way, you know, I'm going to disregard, you know, anything they say after that, and I'm going to disregard their own well-being too. People like Iceman, I'll be completely honest and blunt. All right, I hope his life sucks. I really do. I don't want like any actual harm to come on him right now. All right, I don't have any proof he's harmed anybody. Okay, but there's a lot of potential there for it to happen. I would consider him a danger to the community just based off of the stuff that we are watching alone. You know, this right here would have been enough to get anybody out of a community. There have been massive YouTube channels who were taken down for less because they had a creep in their Discord, okay? This guy's being paid. And he's not shown any remorse for any of it. He hasn't showed any change. He's just going to keep on playing an act, and then one day I think he will get caught. I do. But I got to stop going on rants. We got to get through it so I can get to the final part of it because we only have 30 minutes, and I got to pee first, Breadstick. But we've got Jason Holtby for $5 who says, Twiggy, Rain has a diss track on you. It's really funny. Ooh. How dare they? How have I not heard about this? I am a Rain fan. I'm a big supporter of Lolcow Rain. I think Tammy's great. Nick is my boy, and they wrote a diss track on me. How dare they? Okay, you know what? I'm going to start going after them like I don't know who to compare it to. I'm going to go after them like I went after... Who have I gone after recently? I've only gone after people who deserved it. I don't know what to do in this situation, Breadstick.
Go after more people that deserve it.
Okay, I guess I'll take all of my anger out on, you know, the anger that Rain just caused me with that diss track that I haven't heard yet, but I know that they wrote a diss track about me, which, you know, is hurtful. I'm going to take that out on Iceman. But first, Breadstick, I'm going to go take a tinkle. Do you mind holding it down for a second?
That. Yes. The Princess of Nuts has to pee.
Shut up.
Stick, I was joking about that. I don't know much about the Jaffe situation. I don't know that Twiggy does either. It's something we would have to look more into. The only thing I know about is the blow up doll thing, and I know there was more to the conversation. It doesn't make it right, but he has very left leaning beliefs. I don't agree with them, but I understand where they come from. We did try to go after Epstein Magic Tech on Ozzy, and a couple weeks later we lost the show. It was a setup. Yeah, no, as far as the Iceman stuff goes, I don't know. Twiggy's got some new stuff that I don't know about that he's gonna verify it, make sure it's all real. But as of right now, I just stay away from Iceman. I hope he's not doing the same stuff. I know he's making some of the same jokes and stuff. I would hope he's not doing the same stuff, but I'm also not going to protect him. I personally do think he should have been let go when it all happened. I don't know why he wasn't. I know people were let go for less. To be honest, I think the CD-ROM situation, for anyone who was here for that or knows, or understands what I'm talking about when I bring that up. I think in some ways that may have been less than what Iceman did at this point, because Iceman is just more than just one thing, is a whole bunch of things put together. Like Stick, you're right, it is getting too predator based. I'm very glad, Twiggy said after this he's gonna keep it off the show. You might have been able to tell tonight, it does make me very uncomfortable to talk about. Protos, you're right. It's not good to fall into it. It's a very touchy subject because there's so much emotion attached to it. The other problem is if you falsely accuse someone, in this case, it's not false accusations, but if someone's falsely accused, it can be devastating to them. And I understand that, but it's also something that does need to be talked about. And these people do need to be recognized when they're in the community.
Breadstick, I hate that this is uncomfortable for you. That being said,
No,
I hope this is
should be uncomfortable
for everybody watching.
I was going to say, it should be uncomfortable for everyone.
Yeah, I hope it's uncomfortable for everybody watching, to be honest. But no, we're not going to be doing anything like this anymore. Okay, I'll go after people, no problem. Okay, it's just the Iceman thing is it's kind of personal for me. Because
no, I understand.
Because
I understand.
Not only I was there throughout this all. I was part of the reason.
And unfortunately that joke got dropped with you. Like you were the one who was talking to him. I totally get your side of things. Like I said, it's just uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for anyone.
He has claimed multiple times that I did nothing about it, and I thought it was funny behind the scenes. Anybody who's ever interacted with me, dealt with me, no.
I believe
went in on him.
You and I talked about it right after it happened because you were really upset about it.
I was I'll be honest. Iceman, you are very lucky that you made that joke in an online workplace, because if you would have made it in a real workplace, not only would you have potentially been charged.
No, you would have. You would have.
No,
I mean
it's
that's
just
blatant sexual harassment to make a joke like that.
No, I mean it's sexual harassment is a weird thing that sometimes I'm not going to get into all that, right? But the solicitation is the one that he would have gotten charged for. The joke, no, he would have gotten his ass whooped for the joke. No charges.
No,
there's nothing to charge there.
Because of the detail he went into, I guarantee you in a workplace they could have got him for sexual harassment on that joke. The joke.
Yeah.
Because of the detail.
Yeah. No, when especially in the U.S., right? I don't know how it is in wherever he lives, especially since I know the town he lives in. And I'll just put it this way:
is it Melbourne?
No.
It's Melbourne, isn't it?
No.
I always wanted to go to Melbourne, Australia.
It's Melbourne, okay? But no.
No, it's Melbourne.
But no, so the thing is, right? He would have gotten his ass whooped. Just for making the joke. But the solicitation thing, that's an actual crime. I don't care where you live. In most places, solicitation is a crime. When it comes to nudity, if he's saying, hey, you do it may not have been a crime with the way he did it, but if he promised this girl a way back into the LCU and she sent the nudes, right? Even if she got back into the LCU, that's still a crime.
Well, I'm not saying it's not a crime. I'm wondering about if it's solicitation or what's the one where you're in a position of power.
Well,
it's a different. It's got a different name.
I can't remember, but I don't even know if he's in a position of power. But it was definitely solicitation.
Yeah.
Because power dynamics are weird. Because there's so many different levels of it. Even in court, it can be hard to prove unless it's a big company with somebody who's prominent, right? So with that, it would have most likely been solicitation when it comes to Iceman. But I want to continue this clip so that we can get to the most recent stuff, because there's something that happened recently, yesterday, that most people would see and they would think, oh, wow, this is a simple joke, but it wasn't. And we'll get into that.
100% proof.
Okay.
I didn't find
All
anything
right.
like that. It was just weird that his entire community was children. That's why I was saying, like, in terms
All
of
right.
people who were involved with the gaming group.
For me,
Oh, yeah,
it was
he
how
had a
he like
Discord full of
described
children.
the past. When he was talking about like that sexual experience he had as a child with another child, he went into details like that, like a screenwriter, not like a traumatized kid. It was very gross.
Thank you,
It
Sid.
was
know.
very fucking
I
gross.
know.
What makes you think he's gonna change?
I don't. This is his last chance.
Did you hear that, Breadstick?
I still
Okay.
remember when it was played live.
I just had to make sure that I'm not going crazy, okay? It's just, I don't know. I have a very weird perspective of this because Breadstick, I have employees, right?
Yep.
And if somebody that worked for me did anything like this, it would be very bad for them. There would not be a second chance because it gives the company a bad name. Now, I know I don't work in entertainment with like the stuff that well, technically I do because I have a production company and I do have a cameraman, but like I can replace a cameraman. It's different when you're an online personality, I guess, you know, if people want to throw that out there, but no, it's not. He should have been gone. And I'm very curious to know why he's not gone.
Twiggy, is your state considered a right to work state?
Yes, it is.
So is the state I live in. It actually would have never gotten to this point. There would have been no conversation.
Oh,
The
no,
moment
there wouldn't have
multiple
been.
people
There
said
wouldn't have
something,
been.
it would have just been
No,
termination.
No, I've literally fired people because of the fact that like I told them to do something and they didn't do it. So they're done.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
especially when I'm on a
anyone-
big production, not a big production. I don't do big productions, but if I'm on a production, okay, and I'm directing you to do something, and you end up like, I'm on a set schedule when it comes to like certain stuff I do, right? And if you delay my schedule, that can cost me money. It makes me look bad. You're gone. I want somebody who's consistent every time. And I will continue to run it that way.
I just want to explain to chat. If you don't know what a right to work state is, that means they can fire you without reason.
And no lawsuits.
Yep. The only way there can be a lawsuit is if they give you a reason that is a reason that you could sue them over. But most of the time, they just won't give you a reason. They'll say your job's ended. Goodbye.
And I mean, and yeah, because some states, you know, you can still get away with firing somebody if you make up a reason. Not where me and Breadstick live. Okay. I've literally watched people get fired because somebody else is better for the position. Not that there was anything wrong with the person who was working that position. It's just somebody else is better.
Yep.
I'm not going to say who fired them, but let's continue the clip.
I want you to know Jose needs his job back too.
You just wait until you hear about my hiring standards because I don't have to follow. I don't have to follow the same rules anybody else does, bud. That being said, the only way you will be hired by me is if you are qualified. Other than that, there's nothing else that goes into it. If you're qualified, if you're the most qualified, you got the job. I don't care who you are.
Well, that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. That being said, mechanic wise, when I was running a shop, I would not hire fat people.
I wouldn't either.
Nope. It's too much of a headache on my side because then I got to do more work because you can't fit under the fucking car sometimes.
I was gonna say I worked for Ford for a while, and we had one dude that was probably 300 pounds, but he worked the desk where they bring the cars in, and he just checked you in, and that's where he sat all fucking day long.
He didn't move. But let's play the clip.
Get another chance.
Yep.
We have people.
All right.
What makes you think he's gonna change?
I don't. This is his last chance.
Here. Why does he get another chance? We have people who get banned out of the Discord for less. This motherfucker's in multiple ways. He got kicked off of Twitch for the same shit. Why is he still here? It makes no sense.
Well, Xylee, you do reaction streams, right? Where you say, I would have fired him right then and there. But then you have a whole 2 hours of content because I didn't fire him right then and there. There's a lot you don't understand, Xylee.
What? What?
I want to say I get what Keem was saying in that moment, but here's the thing about Xylee. Get rid of Iceman, she'll find someone else to have 2 hours of
Get
content
rid of Iceman,
over.
you still have 2 hours of content about it. Keeping Iceman just so somebody has content, That's retarded. And, you know, I don't know how good your community is going to feel about that.
There's a lot that you can never fucking cut.
That's not the kind of content I want.
Then
Because
shut
that
off
right
your
there actually
stream.
affects people.
When you said on your stream, I would have fired him right then and there. You should have shut down fucking Reapers right then and there. The fact that you can
No. She can still voice her opinion about it. Iceman's not going to make any money or benefit from the Reaper stream. What he's benefiting from is the show he's employed on, though.
Yep.
Like, I'm just so confused by this. Maybe I'm missing something, you know?
What didn't he get kicked off of Twitch? And well, I mean, and they said Twitch, but he got kicked off of another platform too, didn't he?
I can't remember. I'll be honest.
All right.
I know that he has multiple different YouTube channels, so he's still on YouTube. So that's not it, but I don't know there. But yeah, hey, guys, does any of this make any sense to you? Or like, because I didn't see, I saw like the parts where Iceman was on live. Okay, I didn't see any of this live. Some of this, like some of the stuff that we're gonna watch today, I didn't even know about until today. I knew about this. Okay, but like, does this make any sense whatsoever? Because it doesn't to me. And the way it's explained, I don't know who fell for it. I
think that's the worst part is how Keem explains why he kept him.
Yeah, well, he's still here, so like I don't know. If this is
do you remember what Keem said early on?
I'm not here.
Twiggy, do you remember what Keem said to why he was keeping Iceman around? Right after the probation and stuff, when he said because he fired CD and he couldn't keep an eye on him. Okay, CD was mentally ill and his mind didn't work right. He was not a predator. He was a predator defender.
Yes,
and that was wrong.
Yes, but he's gonna keep the predator around. And
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna
he
act like it's because I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He said it so we could keep
now?
it. Yeah, so we can keep an eye on him. Who the fuck is keeping an eye on him?
Nobody. I am. I'm the one keeping an eye on him. Me and you know some of the viewers who don't feel comfortable here. We're the ones keeping an eye on him.
Hey, we got to give him props too. I bet you anything Nightmare's still watching him too, just waiting for him to fuck up so he can drop another doc on him.
Because he had something yesterday that I will consider a fuck up because it goes against the original terms of him staying here. I've never seen anywhere where those terms changed. Maybe they changed behind the scenes. Still not going to be a good look for you publicly when something does happen and goes against those terms. Am I wrong?
No.
Thank you. Wrong. Well, I don't. If I am ever wrong, please, actually, Breadstick. The last thing I want you to be is a yes man, please. Which that's the last thing you have been too. So. They're saying Nightmare has no standing because he is a sex pest. Okay? You know, if you want to talk about the shit that happened between him and other Discord people, okay? These are between, like, two consensual adults. I've never seen any example of Nightmare, like, using his stature here or his status here to, like, benefit from it with women. No. Because the one woman he was romantically involved with was in the same position as him. There wasn't a power dynamic there. And then the first person he was involved with was a viewer while he was a viewer. And that's when they became close. The relationship did not change after Nightmare was a host. But I'm sorry.
Wasn't there something else that Nightmare he was accused of something that he didn't do?
Oh, yes. He was accused by a guy by the name of Ricky something. Ricky... Fuck, I can't remember. It's one of a guy named Alex Noel's friends, okay? It was a guy named Ricky who came into our Discord, okay? And he got in an argument with Nightmare because Nightmare, like, asked him who the fuck he was, basically, because this guy came in and started talking about, like, Jews and stuff. Right out of nowhere. So Nightmare starts like asking like, what the fuck is up with you? What are you doing? And they started beefing. So then this Ricky guy says, you know, you seem like the kind of guy to beat women. And then he goes around telling people that this Nightmare guy in the local Discord beats women. And then it gets to this Alex Novell guy. This Alex Novell guy asks me to be a part of a documentary about Johnny Somali. I think was who the documentary was about at the time. I refused. So all of that got blamed on me for calling Nightmare a woman beater. Even though I had never said anything of the sort. And the original claim in the Discord, as I was able to prove at the time, was that I was there when it happened and they said that I, said you should bring awareness to this. No. I'm not going to bring awareness to anything without some, shroud of evidence there. No.
Yeah. So I bring that up because I think that's the reason a lot of people think he's a sex pest. There was no evidence anywhere.
It's
the
all
stuff
baseless accusations because people don't like him. The worst thing you can say about Nightmare right now is that he has a cavity, Welsh deodorant sucks, and that he is a white knight. That's the criticisms I have of Nightmare.
You were gonna call him White Man.
And if I had more criticisms, I would give them to you, okay? Because I'm not gonna hold back anymore, okay? Me and Breadstick are in prime time, We're gonna treat it like it's prime time. If I got something to say, I'm just gonna fucking say it, okay? But we gotta continue with this clip, Breadstick, because it just keeps on going, and we've got 10 more minutes, and I got 2 more things to get into.
Continued to fucking go ahead and react for 40 fucking minutes, Xylee, means that you don't stand on business. If you're going to stand on business that he should be gone right there, then you should stop talking about him. But you're not.
You know what?
Two can play that game.
That's not how it works. The way you bring attention to stuff is by talking about it. Going silent, out of protest. I can't think of one protest that's ever actually brought, results. Okay? I can think of a lot of people getting very vocal about things, not in the same way as a protest, or they won't stop talking about it. Which is not the same.
I know a protest that brought results.
Don't bring Tiananmen Square into this.
No, I was going to bring back in the 60s and 70s with Rosa Parks, and
oh my god,
those protests brought results.
No comment.
They did. They changed the entire nation.
No,
for the better.
I'm kidding, Breadstick. I agree. No, but it wasn't just protests. Okay, all right. Like, here's the thing. That's multiple people coming together, right? Xylee going
do you have
silent.
the redirect in?
Yes, Xylee going silent isn't going to be the difference. Okay. And if Xylee did go silent and didn't talk about this, I'm sure Keem would have been like, well, you didn't talk. Like, you could have brought more attention to it. Like, there was no winning in the situation. Looking back at it now, in my opinion, okay. I'm just gonna say that's just the way it looks to me. But before we get, no, I do not have the redirect in. Of course, that's a joke. But I'm gonna switch after a second. I'm gonna switch this clip over. And then Breadstick, what are you doing the rest of the night?
Probably spending time with the wife, to be honest.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finish this off members only if I don't get through it then.
Okay.
I'm gonna redirect, start up a new stream, go members only.
All right, you sure you're good?
Brother, I have never felt better.
So apparently the members only stream will go a lot faster, guys.
What does that mean?
Thank you, Loki Berra, for jumping to a cash cow. Well, because if I'm not here to, actually, it might go slower. Because I'm not here to stop you from getting derailed either.
No, I need you, Breadstick. Breadstick is correct when he said that he's the only person who's correctly wrangled me, because he's the only person I see as an actual friend that besides Steak. I see Steak as an actual friend, but I'm not working with him, right? But I haven't had another co-host who I see as an actual friend, because they will tell me things to make me who they want me to be. Breadstick understands who I am.
Before we continue, Twiggy, LBB, I do remember when I trashed JC's name. I also remember the next day having JC on stream and apologizing to him as much as I could, because I had found more information out about him after the fact.
That is true. And
I am friends with JC to this day. Yep. I would give JC the shirt off my back if he needed it.
Yeah, no,
that was
Breadstick had, a reaction. And I don't know if anybody can blame him for having the reaction, okay? It was a very unique situation. Logie Bear, though, I appreciate the cash cow. I'm going to get into more of this clip as much as I can play.
Just like you criticize me, motherfucker. You can play the game, Xylee.
You know what? Then you stand on business and protect the people in this Discord. Bye.
Xylee won that, but Yeah, he's on probation, Keem. That made a big difference. You know, we may have believed it at the time, but it's been 2 months. The probation didn't even last a month. Okay. When did this all happen? It was February, right?
Yep, late January,
Right
early
before
February.
Fat Camp. As soon as Fat Camp happened, nobody was paying attention to Iceman anymore. So it took a month.
I think that's the only reason it kind of got forgot about.
No, it's not. It's not.
Well,
there's going to be so much more that goes.
Oh no,
into
it wasn't that it was forgotten. It's that we got so many new people that came in with Girl World and
no, it's
everything.
because I think it's kind of convenient too. I mean, he's a host now. He's bringing in money.
Not as much. He was bringing in a lot more before he was exposed.
Well, he was bringing in a lot more before he was exposed because he was also with a wrangler who knew how to work with him. When has he been with a wrangler who knows how to work with him? Since then.
That's true.
Exactly. But let's play it.
Can't even message people. You know, this whole thing where you can fucking throw stones, Xylee, and I can't throw stones.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen who are in the Discord, go to dates after this clip took place. I just want to point this out because I just remembered. There was multiple people who were going into the Iceman files and dropping that he was DMing them literally right after this. So, on scavenger hunt.
Gidgey found out, and you're going to find out too, dumb bitch.
Oh.
Wow. Holy shit.
Mm.
Okay, so I think we just saw the
I believe
fucking
Xylee was
plan
right in
for
that
a war
situation.
being laid the fuck out, because when he went at Gidgey, he went at Gidgey fucking hard. I can understand like Xylee's being fucking upset. I can
Mhm.
understand Keem talking about like keeping fucking other people safe. At least like keep your fucking enemies closer, right? We know he's a
No.
gross piece of shit.
Destroy
At least
your
here we can
enemies.
monitor him, and the entire community is here to fucking monitor him and make sure that nothing. I don't think he's gonna get.
Yeah, the community's here to monitor him. Yes, right?
Yes.
But what is that going to stop? Like, that's not going to change anything. That just means he's going to benefit from being here. He's still going to have other avenues of doing the exact same stuff he was doing here. It's just now he knows he can't get away from it here. That is the only difference that this is going to make. This isn't going to make him a better person. And you have to have a God complex to think that that would. I don't think anybody who like knows how to use their brain who would think that this would actually make the change that would make Iceman a better person. It's just going to make him more careful. That's how predators work. They become more careful after they get caught. But do you know the statistics of people who have done like just even the most minor like predatorial things who just repeat?
It's like 90% or something. It's ridiculously high.
It is a very high but ever-changing percentage. But it never drops below 70%. Or maybe it's 60%. So don't quote me. I fucked up now. I can't remember. I knew it before this.
Better, but we could stop him from fucking spreading and making things worse. Maybe he'll get better over time.
No.
With that beef that they're having, they're gonna have to figure that shit out because they both sounded very fucking upset just now. That seemed very real.
I think the tension's just really fucking high at the moment, and people are upset with Keem. As he said, people are going to be upset with his decision.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Get
upset
in
with
my
his
head,
decision if
but-
it would have, changed anything. But like, even if you say it changed something, what did it change? Yes, he's acting better publicly. Wow. That doesn't mean anything's changed. That's called adaptation. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if we're talking about being in the wild, okay? Right? You take a lion, right? A lion is a natural predator. And its landscape changes just a little bit, it's going to adapt. Something happens to that
Like
lion,
Siegfried and Roy.
he almost dies, right? If that lion, almost loses a fight to, another wild animal, it's going to adapt. Because I mean, Breadstick, come on. How hard is it to adapt to anything? You gotta have not even intelligence, okay? You just gotta be sentient to be able to adapt, okay?
I was gonna say I'm proof it's easy to adapt because look at me here, and most people would say there's no way this dude could make it in prison, and you adapt. You learn to survive
And
with
how
your
long
surroundings.
were you in prison in total, Breadstick? I need you to share that real quick.
In total,
Mm-hmm.
like 7 years on and off, 6-7 years.
Yeah, exactly. 6, 7. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Can I
I'm
talk
playing
about
it.
this?
That was an
I'm
accident.
the one guy who probably shouldn't.
All right,
I've-
okay, guys, we're about to have to end, but before we end, I gotta go into 2 more things from this. Okay. Number 1, this is how Iceman started a stream the other day.
Opposite. Yes, they are uncomfortable.
Not the other day. My bad. That's the next thing that's coming. This is how Iceman started a stream as soon as he was on probation.
Butterface wanted your booty.
I
They asked
got
for his booty
receipts.
pictures.
Don't worry about it, because I
She wanted
knew
to
what
be
these
booty face.
operators, Nightmare and Steak, were gonna do.
Why did it not do the
They have-
timestamp?
The Iceman is almost free.
A man? Any man.
I'm very pissed. I'm very pissed. That was a timestamped link.
Who
Who the fuck is this?
Who is this?
And
I
you
don't know,
fucked it
some-
up.
Oh,
Oh,
bro.
Well.
They say flamboyant, and look who pops in.
We meet
Hey.
again. LCU. I'm invincible, indestructible, inconceivable, inconspicuous, and I'm gonna clear up the rumors here today. There's some bullshit going
even
on.
understand what you're
Yeah, look
talking
at that
about.
chat. Yeah, I see you. Yes, they have. The Iceman is almost.
Notice
free.
this is
We
right
work with-
after all this went down. Almost immediately, Breadstick. And he came in bragging about how he was invincible, untouchable, and all of that. But what I want to get into is 2 different things. Where is it? This stream. I want to point out something. Nuts.
I'll
Old
try my
Nuts
best,
viewers
and I'm-
will remember a joke Iceman used to make called about a show he was on called Miss Breadstick, welcome to Band World, and thank you for upgrading to Cash Cow. I'm gonna make this quick, but now we've got to move on because we've got to end the stream literally right now. But
I'm going home.
But what if somebody pays for you to talk to a person?
That's perfect.
I'm not. I told you from the start. I don't care. Send $1 million. I'm getting in this dumpster and I'm going home. That's it. I'm not doing it.
Now, if we reached our gifted members while you're out,
give me a second. It's here.
I'm not wearing a dress while I'm out.
well, not while you're out, okay? I understand that personal boundaries, but would you purchase it? You can be like, this is for my wife, my daughter, whatever.
Yeah, I
Slicky
guess.
dicky
Whatever.
Just
dick.
wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
With $1 Australian
Sorry,
dollar.
Bus,
Jet Protect
this
with
won't happen
$1.
again.
Evan with 99 cents. This is what everybody wants, okay? We got this. We do.
Who gives a fuck?
We do. You were so confident before the stream. Is this how easy it is to break you? Is this how easy it is to
I
melt the
swear.
ice?
I swear I was in the right place. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I remember this stream, but what is supposed to happen?
I don't know. I clicked on the timestamped link, but this is the second one that's fucked up for me. Hold up. Why is that not working? Control F, work. Thank you. Where did my... I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Where is it? Are you kidding me?
What are you looking for in it?
This.
Stop being a
Iceman.
fucking amateur.
Oh.
Iceman, you're spiraling, dog.
So this is an old
okay?
joke he used to make
Look,
about his
you're
role
just
in the
upset.
Master of Grape. He elaborated on this in a stream that I had to cut because he said that, you know, it was about a man who was struggling with his obsession with the human body and all of this.
Fucking
But
running it.
Probably gonna have to wear a dress. Also, that's something I wanted to
I'm the
bring up.
master of grape.
Give me 1 second. You're the
I
master
got
of what?
offered a movie role. I got offered a movie role, and it's called The Master of Grape. I am gonna be the main actor in that movie, and I'm gonna be great at it. I'm an expert in this field. So at the end of the day, it's like
now, when he says he's an expert in this field, okay, and he's saying the Master of Grape. When grape is a
I
common
never
term.
caught that.
Yeah.
I never caught
It's just
that
like,
before.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird, right? But he elaborated on it more at one point. Actually, multiple points. He's also elaborated on it on Gold.
Yes, right.
Did you audition?
And it's no, she knows some famous people in
But
Hollywood.
yeah, he keeps on going in about it, but he just treats it like, you know, he was given a movie role. But I can't remember exactly what stream it was, but he elaborated on it.
He said it multiple times that he was given the
Yeah.
movie role for.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at because, well, This is yesterday. We're going to skip a few scenes, a few things we are going to cover, ladies and gentlemen.
We're in the process, but like I will
I want
quit.
him to get his ass up here. Is what I want. I'm about to get
Why is that?
fucking ass raped again.
What is he in a car?
You can say that word.
I don't know.
Well, she
Uh,
did
In
rape.
Minecraft, in
Notice, we can say that word, but what's he about to bring up?
grape,
Raped?
grape.
That's what I
grape.
said.
That's
Okay.
what she
I heard
said.
grape. I didn't hear
Oh,
nothing
well,
else.
I'm glad you guys brought that up because I'm starring in a new film.
Oh, what's that film?
Does it star you and your girlfriend in the back of that truck?
No, it's called Master of Grape.
No, we're not. Okay, all right.
You can stop right there. No more. No more. We don't hear the rest of the movie.
What's
In
it about?
No, I
Minecraft.
want to know.
You know what? What's it about?
the premise? Yeah.
So,
Now
the
he's gotta
main
make it up.
character, which is me, of course. I'm picking grapes from the tree, and a bear comes rolling over the hill, and it's a
But now he's just going to go into something that has nothing to do with it, right? But you see what I'm saying, Breadstick? You see what triggered him to
Yeah.
talk about that?
But did you see that he changed it this time though?
Oh, yes, he had no choice because he
before
realized.
yeah, he realized that he made the joke again.
This is a day after I brought up the fact, like reintroduced the fact that he was, everything we've covered today. That's when it was all brought back up. People forgot about this. I'm not going to let them forget. Okay. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's where we'll end it. But clearly he knows what he's doing. He has not changed. And yeah, if I get in trouble for this stream, form your own opinions on what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, go enjoy Local Bus, and I might see you tomorrow. We'll see. And with that, Breadstick, any final words?
Thank you for having me in prime time.
Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. Not goodbye for you. We'll see each other, but goodbye for you guys.